But he fixed my car. Right. That's the one when my car broke down. It wasn't actually my car. And the man was so lovely. He fixed my key for me. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. I've got a lovely 25-year-old daughter, and I was looking for a son-in-law. And he was just kicking them on. But then I told my daughter she wanted to kill me. Oh,
Is she your eldest?
yeah.
Is she your eldest?
She's the youngest. My son-in-law's daughter is 34 this year. And his daughters are 14 and 15. They were born 1 year, 1 day. The eldest is the 6th of May, and the second one is the 7th of May. 14 and 15. Like, did you plan that? He's not having any more. Great. And then it's my second son, who's 28 this year. His daughter's just turned 11. Now, I was looking for a good man for my daughter. She has to be into marble. She's very into marble.
She needs to go to comics.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't dress up, and I keep saying, dress up. That was stupid. I took her to her birthday, I took her to Disneyland Paris because they've got the new marble thing. And I was going, let's go to the show where you do the thing. Just going, I am not going in there. You know, it's fun at all. So when she go on the roller coasters, she tried to get me on one, and I walked with that, and then realised it was a roller coaster. And I said, you know, I'm not getting on. You know, I'm just going to ask the woman to let me on.
I can't do that. The spinning. I can't do spinning.
No, I don't do heights at all. So we'll start with a full breath, but we're doing our hand gesture. Press that to record. Yep. So we start with, it's called formidable hand gesture, formidable mudra. Has a Sanskrit name, but I can't pronounce it properly, so don't say that. Now, have to be woke. People who identify as female, then you go right over left. And if you identify as male, go left over right. Or you just decide, do whatever feels natural. And you're pushing your 2 fingers together. And this one symbolises the bringing together of 2 opposite forces, and how when they come together and work together, they are formidable, they're powerful. So it's like day and night. You can't have day without night. Otherwise, nothing can between the two, and the two of them happen. You know, things grow, things pollinate, and same with male and female. You can't have male without female. You can't have anything without male and female uniting and bringing together, so that we are formed. Yin and yang work together. So it's all about 2 opposing forces coming together to create something amazing. So we're bringing together our thumbs, and it's a little bit of a push, but not way too much. So just like sort of pushing. You're going to do a full breath, breathing in and breathing out. And again, you can count, or you can say a prayer, you can say a mantra. This helps to calm the nervous system and also to calm the heart and keep the heart rate down. breathe in, lifting the arms up. And out through the mouth. 2. So change our leg position. We're going to do our neck stretches, but we're going to roll them side to side, but not all the way around in a circle. And then we'll take it back and roll it side to side. We're doing 4 on each side, but doing it nice and slow, working with that breath, feeling where all the movements are. So again, if you want, you could bring yourself into a hand gesture, and you're dropping your chin, and you're letting your head roll. Bring it back to center. And then lift it back. So we're going to take it back. Now, if you feel you want to support your head, you can hold your head as well. So you're tucking the chin in, you're taking it back, and you're just letting the head roll. Yeah. Notice if your breathing changes. And always back to center again to bring it back in. So if we change our leg position, we'll do forward, side, side, twist and twist from this position. We'll change our legs. And you'll feel this through your hips and your thighs. You'll feel it into your knees as well. So you're going to breathe in, lifting up, and we're breathing out. We're reaching over and forward. Then as we breathe in, we're coming all the way back up. You can reach over to the side. We're looking through the arms and breathing in to come back up. And then over to the other side. Bringing it back up. And we're going to twist, bringing our hand under the base of our spine and looking over our back. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, bringing it down. Breathing in, coming back up. And then breathing out, changing your legs. And we'll do that on the other side. So here we go. I'll do some. Bringing it down. Lovely. So if we bring ourselves up onto, up onto your knees. So we're going to go cat and cow, and then we'll do side cat and cow. We'll do a few things in this. So if you need to push back to child when you need to, or go make sure that there's extra padding underneath your knees if you need it. Just grab another. Not this. Just give that extra as it is. Keep on your knees. So in cat and cows, we're going to do 4 sets, starting at the hips, tilting the hips under and letting that roll the spine up as you breathe out. Tilt the hips the other way and let it push down, rolling the shoulder, breathing in into cow. Hips start everything. And then bring it to tabletop. And bring the hips to one side, look down. Kind of wiggling the bum side to side. Wiggle the spine side to side. On the side. Bringing it back to center. Let's do 4 threaded needles. So reaching the arm under, reach forward, and breathe in, lifting up. Breathing out. And breathing down, we can change sides. Breathing out. And so we'll take it into a cat and cow extension. So we breathe out. We breathe in. Elbows facing forward. We breathe out. We breathe in. We curl to cat and breathe out. And into cow. Breathe. Bring it down. And then going straight into cat. And cow. Into kind of puppet. Back to table. Out with the leg again. And cow with the tail. One more on each side. Bring it back. Turn your hands over. Give your fingers a little wiggle. We're going to bring it up into a low lunge. So we're bringing our foot forward and we're pushing down into the hip. We're just sort of wiggling the hip side to side. Try and loosen that muscle, that psoas muscle at the front. But also we'll feel it stretching back of the hamstring. And then we're going to change sides. We're bringing it in, pushing forward, and just wiggle. Change one last time. You have to get a bit low. If your arm gets stuck, bring it in so that it's kind of on the inside. And then you might be able to get a bit more of a wiggle. And then bring it, change. You're going to be fine next. Bring it in. Bring that leg back. On tabletop, tuck your toes. Lift up to down dog. And pushing one heel at a time down to the floor. Stretching the calves. You're then going to start to bring the knee over to the center. So the right knee goes over towards the left a bit more and hold it there. And then we'll change side. So you're pushing one knee over and you're kind of stretching. You'll feel this in the top of your hip. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Keep pushing back. You're still doing down dog. And let's change. So from here, walk your hands in a little bit, but before that, bring your right foot in front of your left foot and then walk your hands in. Now you're coming to an IT band stretch from down dog. From here, we're going to roll ourselves up. We've got our right foot in front. We're going to take that out. We're going to bring our left foot in front. And we're going down into that IT band stretch. And if you need a block, you can always have a block. We're moving the left. We'll do that one more time. The right goes in front. Walk. Coming out. Left. Lovely. So we'll take it into sun salutation. So we're bringing ourselves first into mountain. If we can close our eyes, we'll close our eyes. If not, we'll keep them open. Make sure everything's nice and relaxed. 5 breaths, only about you. So let's breathe in. And out. Forward. Breathe in, hands down, looking forward. Breathing out. Jump to plank, elbows forward. Breathe in to up dog. Breathe out. Down. Breathe in into bear. Breathe out to forward bend. Breathe in. feel weird here. It's only us two. I'm going to move the camera and everything. And it needs to kind of up. No. Well, we might. Just feels but instead of me standing in front of you. Stand this one, would you? Oh, poor pockets. Sometimes my brain forgets what I'm doing. I start thinking of something else. And then I'm like, oh, what am I doing next? There we go. So, we're going to work 5 and also work on our pelvis. So we're thinking about pulling in the pelvis and tightening that up. These are glute locks and abdominal locks. So that's what we're kind of doing. We're going to do a narrow, so keeping our legs in line with our hips. But again, men can go the legs together if that feels comfortable. It's not comfortable for us and I'd like to find it. So see what feels better for you. So we're going to go into 8 narrow squats and then we're going to hold it in chair pose. But we're going to think about the hips swaying backwards and forwards. So we'll have our hands on our hip, we tilt our hip forward, sit back, lift the arms up. Breathe in, come up. And then as we come up, we're tilting the hips backwards and reaching back. So we're tilting and down, and we're up and back. So this time we're going to hold it for about 5 breaths. Okay, sitting back and trying to push down as much as we can, but keeping your feet on the floor. So we're tilting the hips, we're sitting back, hands can be here, or you can lift them up here. But if they hurt, bring them back so they don't hurt that low back. So sitting down, here we go. And to pull that pelvic floor in, pull them abdominal bits. Up. Tilting the hips, reaching back. Look at that. Now, chair pose is one of the best exercises that we can do. It works every part of the body. It's also the way that we sit, it helps the body to get to the right position for getting rid of everything that needs to get out. But as we get older, it's one of the things that we start to lose. So people start to use the arms of the chair to get themselves out of the chair. But if you keep thinking about just getting up out of a chair without using your hands, doing that. So when you're coming up out of the chair, bring your hands forward, lift yourself up. So tilting them out that pelvis back and then coming up, it'll help you get out of the chair. And it'll something that always somewhere. It's really, honestly, it happens and we don't notice it until somebody says, right, get out of the chair without using your hands. And then all of a sudden you realise, settee is slightly different. You've got to kind of move forward, wiggle your bum to the edge and make sure that you're sitting on the edge. Your feet are in line with the hips and underneath the knees. So they're not back here. They have to be underneath the hips. Maybe slightly forward, but definitely underneath. No further back than that. Get yourself back. So where is it? If we take ourselves onto the floor, so bring ourselves down. Again, if you need to, you can use something underneath your knee. So this is going to be, we'll do a couple of press ups, kneeling press ups. But we're going to also work again more in the pelvic area. So with this, you're having your elbows facing forward. Have that way, so then we're still going the same. That's better. So elbows facing forward, and you're lifting one leg up. So if we start with our left leg, you're going to bend the elbows, keeping them close, bring it back up, and then bring the knee in towards that elbow. Take it back and take it down and back up and knee. And down and back up and knee. We'll do it again, 8. So this is 7. And 8. Now, if from here you feel you want to, you could take it then into a birth. So that knee's out, we're taking that hand behind. And we're just going to hold it in both. Breathe out, take the hands down, take the knee. Then we'll try the other side. So the elbows are facing forward, we're lifting the right knee. We're bending the elbows down into a press. It doesn't have to be very far. We're bringing the knee down and up. Again, and we take it to the tiger. Take the arms out, bring it down, push back to child, turn the palms over, let the head relax. Make sure that head's relaxing on the floor. If you can't get it to the floor, take a fist with your hand. Bring ourselves onto our side. Do a side plank or a half side plank, a kneeling down side plank, and we'll work our legs. And again, it's pulling that pelvis in. So your hands are underneath your arm. It doesn't matter whether it's forward or backwards. You're going to lift up onto your knee, and you can have your hands on. I'll place my hand on my hip, and that way you can try and keep your hip. You don't want your hips to move. You're going to lift your leg and bring it forward, pulling that pelvic floor, and bring it back. Bringing it forward. Last one. Bring it down. So we're going to go across to the other side. And getting the hand ready. Bringing the leg up, squeezing the pelvic floor forwards and backwards. And bring it down. So we're going to do a side bow for this time. So we're bringing ourselves back round. Then getting our hand ready. We're lifting up. We're going to grab hold of the foot and push forward. Looking up towards the ceiling. Pushing the hip out. And then bringing it down. Let's move to the other side. Again, lifting, making sure the hand feels secure. Lifting the foot, grabbing hold, or even just reaching back if you feel you can't grab it. And bringing it back down. Lovely. So when we're doing all these, we want to pull in that pelvic floor as much as we can. The next one is a mermaid side plank. So similar to what we've just done, we're going to move up and down. So we're sitting in mermaid with our feet in, our hands are down. We're going to lift up and reach over and bring it down. So like I said, sometimes when you bring your feet in, mermaid is that. But that's, I can do it on this side. The other side I find it a bit hard. So if it feels too weird, especially on your knees, then just have them slightly apart. Okay. So again, we're going to try 8 lifts. But if you want to stop at any time, you can. If you want to go for 10, 20, you could. The more you do, better it is. Time limited. So here we go. Breathing in and out. Last one on this side. Bringing it down. We're going to change our sides. Again, pulling feet in if you can. Here we go. Breathing in. bring it down. So let's see if we can take it into a side plank. Now, again, you can do the side plank with the knee down. You can have the feet on top of each other, or you can have them in front of each other so that you're making the base a bit longer. It doesn't matter. All of them, they're working your shoulders, your arms, and your core strength, but mainly the side muscles. So it doesn't matter if it's down or up, it's wherever you can hold for 5 breaths. Yeah? Remember, your breaths can be as quick or as slow as your body will allow. So up to you, whichever one you want. We're lifting. The longer or the higher, so that's fine. It's going to make it a little bit harder. This one's a nicer version. So whichever one works for you. Keep pushing them hips up towards the ceiling. Pull the pelvic floor in, pull the abdomen. And bringing it down. Lovely. Let's change them. Getting everything ready, making sure you feel okay. Use the hands to lift up. Take it to wherever you want. And bringing it down. Lovely. So we're doing the back of the body, kind of doing different areas. You notice we're working around our waist and our core, but we're also working our arms and shoulders in different positions as well. So this one is back tabletop. We're going to lift up and lift our leg at the same time. So with this, you're bringing your hands in underneath your shoulders. And again, they can be facing forwards or out. You're lifting your bum off the floor. You're holding it here. But then you're going to bring a leg in and push it out. When you push it out, you're going to lift up. You're going to pull yourself in, but not touch the floor as you go back. So again, we're going to do 8-ish on one side and then change sides. So we're lifting up. We lift our leg up and we've got our bum down. As we straighten it, we lift our bum up, we look up, we pull it. And then we're bringing it down. Keep your hands at rest, shape you need to. Getting ourselves ready. So we're lifting our bum off the floor, we're lifting our leg up. Getting ready, we're pushing out and lift, and then back in. And bring it down. Keep your legs up. Give yourself a little puddle. So we're going to bring ourselves into pose of a plane. Now again, you can have the feet flat and the knees bent, or you can have them straight, or you could do one straight leg and one bent leg so that you can lift yourself up. It's up to you, whichever way you want to do it. If you are doing 2 feet, go back a little bit. If you are doing 2 feet, what you don't want to happen is that. So you're trying to squeeze your legs together so that they turn and pull back in again. And you're trying to push your toes down to the floor not pulling them back. Bring them down. As you pull down, it'll kind of lift your hips a little bit more. Again, 5-ish breaths. So when you're ready, start from there if you want. Lifting up, bringing your legs out, pushing down, lifting the shoulders, pull the shoulders back, tuck the chin in. Imagine that you're a slide. And then bring yourself down, bend the knees in. Bring yourself a little bit. So, we're going into a supported boat with a leg curl. Again, as you notice, I'm just coming up with different ways to do the same things that we normally do. Now, this one, you're going to bring yourself onto your elbows. So your hands are on the floor in this position. So you're supporting your upper back. From there, you're going to bring your legs out and you're going to take them in a circle. Now, if this is too much, you can bring the knees in and circle the legs in this position as well. Okay? We're going to do 4 in one direction and 4 in the other. And we may do this twice before we go into the other one. I'm going to do 4 on one side. So, bring your legs up, take it round in a circle. And then opposite direction. And then you can lie back, pull your legs into your chest. We're going to do one more set of those. So elbows down, legs out. Bring them up. We're going to start bringing them round in a circle. And then change direction. And then lie back. Give your legs a little pull. This will relax your back, but more importantly, relax your stomach. So that was supported bridge. So now we're going to try supported boat, sorry. So now we're going to try boat. So coming up, you can finding that bone underneath your bum. So you may want to pull your bum cheeks out, that's fine. And you're kind of leaning back. You can have your legs here or lifted, whichever you prefer. Okay? So, holding it here. Squeeze them stomach muscles. And then roll back. Pull that belly in, legs into your leg. Legs into your belly. That is a killer one. So we're sort of staying down on our back. We're going to go into this one where we're going to lift, have our one leg out, and we're going to have our head and our shoulders lifted. And then we're going to bring our legs in and out. We're going to do 4 on each side. but our head and our shoulders are lifted, but we're going to tuck our chin in so that there shouldn't be any stress on the neck whatsoever. If you feel that it's starting to hurt your neck, go down. You don't want to have any pain on your neck. It should be only pain you should be feeling might be in your thighs and your belly, but not your neck. So if we lift our head and shoulders up, and then we're going to pull our leg in, one leg in, and then we're going to kick it out and put it away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can have a little rest. Now remember, the more you do, the harder it gets, the better it is. But again, always watching for that lower back problems or upper neck problems as well. There shouldn't be any pain in it. Make sure you're controlling that neck. So again, if we lift the shoulders, pull the chin in, do it sideways. The chin's pulled in, we're bringing the leg in and pushing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Now we're going to kind of stretch these legs. So you're going to take your left leg and bring it down, point the toe away, try and keep the heel on the floor. And you're going to bring your right leg in and you're going to pull the knee into the chest. And you should really feel the stretch through the front of that left leg. So the leg that we're holding, the right leg that we're holding, we're going to straighten that leg, flex the foot, and flex the foot on the other leg, on the left leg as well. We're pointing now, we're flexing both of them. Grab at the back of the calf, pull the leg in, trying to keep that knee as straight as possible, and the shoulders and the head on the floor. And then bend the 2 knees, bring them into the chest. So we're going to bring our right foot down and we're pointing the toe but keeping the heel down. We're grabbing the front of the calf and we're pulling the knee in towards us, keeping our head down, keeping our chin tucked in, relaxing our upper body. We're pointing the toes of the right foot and the left foot, pulling that in. Then we're going to flex the left foot, right foot, sorry, and flex the right foot, grab at the back of the calf and pull the leg in towards us. Actually, it's so tight in this. And then we're bending and bringing the 2 knees. And then bring yourself up onto your bum. So we'll do a rolling plow into a staff pose. So it kind of massages the spine at the same time, but again, it's one of the ones that works your belly. So with this, you're rolling back, you're lifting up and trying to bring your foot down, bringing yourself down and bringing yourself back up to stand pose. Do it. So from here, rolling back, pushing with your hands if you need to get your legs to try and move over your head. Doesn't matter if they don't touch the floor. Come back up to the stand pose. So we'll try 8 of these. Now, I think my count is rubbish, but I think this is number 7. And then I'll have one. And have a little relax. So we're going to see if we can take it up into shoulder stand. So from plough, so we're going to bring ourselves into plough and then lift our legs up, walking your hands up your back to try and get them as close to your shoulder blades and pulling the elbows in. I'll do it backwards. So from here, we're coming over to plough. We're bringing our hands under our back. We're walking our hands up as we bring our legs all the way up, bringing our elbows in, trying to get ourselves as straight as possible. Point or flex the toes, completely up to you. Think about tilting the hips. And then when you're ready, bring it down to plough, hands down, and then roll back up. This way. Lovely. Now stretch, get everything the other way, go rolling the other way. So, your choice, handstand or elbow stand? What do you fancy? Handstand? Handstand. Okay. So, we always start with upside down handstand. We bring ourselves up. If we measure how far it is from the wall, so if we place our foot up on the wall, we're turning our palms round, bringing them up, and we're turning them backwards, and we're pushing up towards the ceiling, pushing our foot in towards it, pulling that pelvic floor, pulling them abdominals. And then bringing it down, taking the foot up. We're going to change sides. So again, bringing the foot up, shoulders back, lift up, push up towards the ceiling, tuck the chin in, all the pelvic floor, all the abdominals. And again, bringing it down. Step the foot up. So wherever your feet are, kind of where your hands are. We do it our backward version. So where your feet are, place your hands there, and you're bringing yourself into your toes by the wall. We're then going to come up into down dog. And you can start by just putting one foot on and just trying to lift the foot just gently off the floor. And just listening to the body, seeing what it likes. If it likes it, bring it up so that you're coming halfway, so that your feet are flat against the wall. And you're pushing back into down dog, but an upside down version of down dog. You okay? You're pushing away from the wall, you're pulling that pelvic floor in, you're pulling them abdominals. When you're coming down, take it down into child. Take your hands up. And then if we bring ourselves back up, we're going to do the spring. So again, wherever your hands are here, it's going to be the exact same place here. Now, I'm not asking you to go up. I'm not over, and in fact, I'm saying don't go up until I stand right next to you. But all I want you to do is a spring. So you're coming up, you're walking your hands in, you're lifting one leg up into like a one-legged down dog. But then you're just going to spring. And then you're going to change legs and you're going to spring. And you'll find that one leg is your springy leg and one leg is your not springy. And then coming down, take it down, have a little rest. So I'm going to see if I can spring up to the wall. This is my, I prefer to come from a standing position into this, but it's better to do it from your hands down. So, hands up, springing. No, I'm not coming up today. No. You have to be where your feet were when you put your foot that way.
Yeah.
If you're too close, you'll bang straight into the wall. So you need to be where you were when you went into half. So if I do it from a standing, I normally do it. My hands come to the same place. So I'm not going up today because I want to. Again, it's tilted. But it's always that leg down. So which is your springy leg? So have this leg up in the air and just spring. Don't let it drop, keep it up. Right. So then, I'm going to get you to bring your feet back and take that leg off. There you go, take it down and rest. And it's always better if there was two of us, because I'd be able to hold you either side and get you balance you a bit better. With one, it's a little harder, but it can be done. It's just that you start to get tired, then start to get a bit more that we don't want to do it. So we'll take a rest. We'll get ourselves into our recovery position. So if you bring yourself down, we're going to do a broken doll, which sounds lush. So with this, you're lying yourself down, you're bringing your knees over to one side, and you're bringing the bottom leg's foot up onto the knee of the other leg. So you've dropped your legs over, and then the other leg, the bottom leg. So bring your legs, so from there, move your legs over. Now that bottom leg, bring it over and place it on top of the knee. And then just let your body relax. This is quite a nice stretch through that lower back. And we're bringing it back to center. Take the leg off. Have the legs just here, dropping them over to the side. Take the bottom leg up, place it on top of the knee of the top leg, and let the body relax. Then bringing it up. So with our arms, we're going to take it into an eagle. So we're going to bring the right elbow over the top of the left. If you can't get it into the full eagle, you can always just bring your hands to here. If you can, you bring them to full eagle. And you're lifting the arms over towards the head and bringing them towards the floor. Going to bring the arms back down, undo them, and take them round the other arm, left arm on top, all the way around if you can, and bring them over the head so that the hands rest on the floor. And bring them back over. And do. From here, bring yourself back up onto your bum into cross legs. We're doing that full breath. We're bringing the hands together, bringing our shoulder blades down. Just doing a few breaths, maybe to about 10, and turn the lights off. And then get you to stretch your legs out. Relax. Stay nice, relaxed. Start to feel that toe. Working its way into your ankles, into your fingers, your wrists, into your knees, your elbows, into your hips and your shoulders, into the chest, the back, the stomach, lower back, and into the neck. Take your arms above your head as you breathe in. Stretch the fingers in one direction, stretch the toes in the other. And as you breathe out, big breath in, reaching one arm, and then the other arm. And again, when you're ready, breathe out. Pull the knees up towards the chest and take them round inside, massaging that lower back. And then change direction. Roll over on your side. And just ask your question, how do I feel? Make sure the answer is okay and next. So I'm just going to turn the lights on, just be aware. For 20 years, turn the wrong light on. Oh, I'm going to look. Why's the light still on?